most of my Talk Nerdy to Me segments just come out of my head, which is a very, very scary place. But every once in a while, we get great suggestions. This one was on Twitter. And they asked me, is there any truth to this weather proverb? If the first week in August is unusually warm, the winter will be white and long. Okay, so it's a copy from Almanac Morning Newsletter. So my instinct is no, but let's do a little research. So, warmest first weeks of August on record. Now this gets a little tricky because I did August 1st and then took 7 days from there. Right. But some years, the first week of August will fall different than others. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes the first will be on Wednesday. So it's the first week of August till Sunday, whatever. We did the first through the 7th, because that's what makes sense. All right, so those are your top warmest stretches then. All right, now let's go to the snowiest winters on record and see which match. So on the right is your snowiest winters on record. So we have two matches. Now, you'd say, Keith, your numbers are wrong. That's 55 and 56. Think about it. If it was the summer before that winter, 1955's August would lead into 1956's long winter, right? So we've got that match and 2012, 2013. 2 out of 10 though, toss it. I don't think it's showing us much. And this is, this is a common theme when you're speaking of weather proverbs. It's like a lot of them are so vague, it's hard to say. Like, what's a long and cold winter? I would argue it is pretty much every winter that's ever occurred in Maine. Even last year wasn't a snowy winter, but it was cold in January.
Yeah.
So, and the last thing here is that seasonal forecasting is very low skill, so to speak. Like, people give us a hard time because they think we're low skill, but statistically we're pretty high skill, like 85% or so. Seasonal forecasting is like 55, 60%. It's very hard to do. So if someone claims to know what the winter's going to be like in the summer.
Maybe it's just a way to keep us from complaining about the heat. Like, it's like, hey,
look what's coming.
Yeah, exactly. Like, winter will be here before you know it.
I think we should know that for sure. But no, I mean, and the other thing is that we do pretty well with temperature forecasts over long spans. Like, this summer was predicted to be above average, and it certainly is. But if you're talking about snow and all that, there's just no way to really know until we get closer. So thank you for that question. The answer is nope. So bake me, see what happens
Sorry about
in the winter.
Hey, good stuff.
Thanks,
Good to know.